Welcome, and thanks for tuning in to the University of Washington Alzheimer's Disease Research Center Brain Byte series. This presentation will highlight some recent examples of scientific discoveries made possible by UW ADRC research participants. There are three main topics of research at our center: resistance and resilience, risk factors, and potential therapeutic targets. Please visit uwadrc.org to learn more or to get involved. One theme at our research center is resistance and resilience. Resistance is a brain's ability to avoid ever developing a certain type of pathology in the tissue. Resilience is a brain's ability to cope and maintain cognitive function despite having a load of pathology that would be expected to cause symptoms. Amyloid and tau proteins are the hallmarks of Alzheimer's disease pathology. Clumps of other abnormal proteins can also be seen under a microscope, such as TDP-43. Abnormal TDP-43 pathology is seen in 1 in 5 individuals over 80 years old. The UW ADRC team found that TDP-43 may decrease a person's resilience to Alzheimer's disease pathology. TDP-43 may undermine the brain's capacity to function despite the presence of Alzheimer's disease. The team is now working to understand why some brains develop this abnormal pathology in later life and some do not, to gain clues to resilience. The researchers used cognitive data from the Adult Changes in Thought study and tissue samples from the UW ADRC Brain Bank. A new study from 2020 out of the National All-FTD Consortium suggests that a life full of light exercise and hobbies may slow disease progression and increase cognitive resilience, even for those who inherited gene mutations that cause frontotemporal dementia. Research participants at the UW ADRC contribute their cognitive and lifestyle data to the All-FTD study. Another theme at our research center is investigating risk factors. UW ADRC research participants who carry the ApoE4 gene variant performed better on memory tests after eating a high-fat meal compared to a high-carbohydrate meal. The findings suggest that people with the ApoE4 genotype have a different ability to transport lipids versus carbohydrates into the brain. The researchers ultimately want to understand how nutritional interventions may impact disease progression in the context of one's genetic background. Another theme of research at our center is potential therapeutic targets. Abnormal tau protein is a substance that builds up in the brain cells of people developing Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. This study used tissue samples from the UW ADRC Brain Bank in addition to mouse models to discover a molecular process involved in the production of toxic tau protein. The findings suggest that the suppression of a gene called MSUT2 may be a promising therapeutic approach in the future. Mouse and animal models are valuable tools to study biological mechanisms of Alzheimer's disease, but it has been impossible to capture the complexity of human biology until now. Using cells from autopsy specimens of UW ADRC research participants, a UW laboratory developed a technique to grow new stem cells. The stem cells capture unique biological profiles of the individual. This person-specific technology will help researchers study the mechanisms of Alzheimer's disease with greater precision. Our center values learning from perspectives of patients and families living with dementia. A new 2021 study described the experience of UW ADRC participants with cognitive impairment who received genetic testing and counseling for early onset and inherited dementia. Participants were highly satisfied with the process of receiving the results of a genetic test, and participants felt that receiving genetic testing would benefit other family members or contribute to research that may help patients living with cognitive impairment or dementia in the future. Thank you for listening to this edition of the University of Washington Alzheimer's Disease Research Center Brain Byte series. To learn more or get involved with our center, please visit our website, uwadrc.org, and the Discoveries Made Possible by You webpage. You can also sign up online to receive our monthly electronic newsletter and biannual publication, Dimensions Magazine. We want to hear from you, as the topics of this series are chosen by you, our listeners. In order to provide your feedback, please follow the survey link in the section below and let us know which topics you would like to learn more about. To conclude, we would like to thank all of our research participants. This work would not be possible without you.